and less than a minute left. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to let him score a touchdown, and then I'm gonna try to score with a minute left, you know. But so I let him score, and he missed the extra point, and then I returned the kick for a fucking touchdown, and it was tied. Like we were tied, and then he scored. And he went up 6, and then I returned it for a touchdown, and then kicked the extra point and won. He had 43 seconds left, and couldn't score. I'm about to. Where is that? For a minute ago. This changed my depth chart all up. The update did. Corner Jonathan Jones. Alright, man, I'm sending this invite, so I'm gonna jump in Tights Party real quick and see what he wants, and then I'll jump back over. Or I'll be, after this game, I'll hit you up. No, 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 no. No, I wouldn't have a chance if I was playing tight. He just sent me an invite. Yo, what's up? Man, I got this game that I'm about to run for my league. If I win, I'm in the playoffs. If I lose, I'm out. It's pretty much a playoff game. Yep. Yeah. 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 You okay, babe? Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm good. I actually took some time off work, so yeah. Right. LSU. I am 4 and do what? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. Um, Brian Burns had 8 sacks that game. Last game I played. and I didn't do shit. I didn't user him. I didn't like shift the line, shift linebacker, none of that shit. He just did it on his own. Like, And yeah, I just got to get this young. I mean, they're young. They're all rookies, but they're all superstars, all three of them.
That's been sold out since it opened back in 2002. There's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New England Patriots. This is taken near the 13. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
We don't wank wings there. Nah, we just do pizza, man. Just pizza. It's like artisan style pizza, like flatbread pizza.
The former second-round pick. This is Joe Mixon.
Yeah.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I don't know about that, but
we should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game. On second down, here's Mixon.
Oh, shit. Why didn't Mixon? Man, my controller might be pulling again. I hope not.
Loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Finley from the gun on 3rd down. And able to catch it.
Did he catch it? Oh, no, he didn't catch it. God damn.
So it'll be incomplete.
Yeah, it was.
Like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
All right, 3 and out, my first drive.
Bring out their punter now. He'll kick it away after 3 and out on the opening drive of the game.
Huge punt, though.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone.
Kicked it fucking into the 20. All right. He likes to run up the middle, so let's run. Oh, he's coming out. Coming out 3 wide. But I guarantee he's probably going to try to run.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon
And he fucking breaks a huge run with that. Fucking knew that shit from the middle. Couldn't stop it.
18 big yards on that one.
All right, man.
First down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. 3 yards.
Grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Hey, watch the slant. Check 26, check 26. You go tight. Alert, alert, alert.
From the 41, Rosen. We'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Bell. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. And he hits Drake. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Rosen off the play action. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Ready? 50, plant. First down, Bengals.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus? Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Check 53, come on. Pick it up, pick it up.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The first down run with Bell as he'll get about 6 there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
Hey, Juice-Up. 47. Check, check. 46. 6-6. Pull it high. 5. Hustle, hustle. Let's go.
On 2nd and a couple. Finley. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Here we go, here we go. 30 base.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
On the run, it's Mixon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Second down, Finley. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Young Trip is here, baby. Young Trip is here.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Double time. Big Trip.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Third and goal for Finley. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Bell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
57 Hey, Haywood!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rosen. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long here for Rosen. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, and he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Throwing, Finley. And that is not a sight they want to see. Joe Mixon, very slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. So we have come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Around the NFL, second quarter down in Tampa. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Again, it's Bell. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
That's complete. It's Bell. 3rd down, turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Running, it's Drake. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. Now on 1st down, Drake again. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Rosen looking to throw. Pass incomplete. Its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw on 1st down to Josh Rosen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Braxton Berrios, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
Now Finley lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd and 15 now. Finley, they'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Hey, exit.
Finley here, 3rd and long. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Set a tone. 44. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
And now it's Rosen looking. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Finding room at the 30. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Finley going to lead the Bengals up 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's Finley. Then the hook up here to Allen Robinson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Back now in Foxborough, it's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. And an alley to run. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. This is Freeman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Freeman again. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Finley. And he fires one incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And now he'll tuck it and run. 9 yards on the first down keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
61, max box, light, now.
Operating in the red zone now, Finley under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack on first down, Finley. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Grove. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Finley to throw for it on 4th down. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. This is Bell. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A first down run for Bell, not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's 2nd down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, check. Check 24, check 24.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Man, I got you. Monday. 44 is the
Throwing now is Rosen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
After the penalty, it's Bell. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Now a first down carry by Bell. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
2nd and 7 at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it with Bell. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Patriots, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, this might wind up being a tough pill to swallow as they're going to finish the season at 9-7. And it's going to be finger crossing time as we await the final shakedown of this year's playoff.